What is up, everybody? It is the Climax, and today we are going to be looking at my favorite superhero's newest film, Spider-Man: Homecoming. To start off, I just want to say that Tom Holland might be the best Spider-Man we have ever had, because unlike Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, he manages to nail both parts of the role, being amazing as Peter Parker and the Spider-Man. Tom Holland embodies the awkward teen that Peter Parker is, and as Spider-Man, he nails the quick-witted and still awkward, funny crime-stopping, web-slinging hero we all love. Throughout this film, you don't care that you're not seeing some crazy web-slinging action all the time, because seeing awkward teen Peter Parker try to juggle both school and superheroing is incredibly funny and entertaining. But when you get those crispy action scenes, they'll have you sitting at the edge of your seat every time, begging for more web-slinging. Now let's talk about the plot. The base plot of this film is Peter Parker is tired of being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, especially after getting a taste of being a real hero in Captain America's Civil War. In comes a big flying Birdman causing havoc, so Peter Parker decides taking down the big flying Birdman is his best course of action to prove to Tony Stark that he can too be an Avenger. Overall, it is a pretty simple story, but it is really well executed with good pacing that never leaves you feeling bored or looking at your watch. Next, let's talk about our villain, the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton. Overall, I believe that Michael Keaton did a pretty good job playing his role, but in some scenes it did kind of feel like he wasn't trying to his fullest capabilities, which is one of my few small complaints I have about the acting in this movie. Overall, I think he did a fantastic job portraying a menacing, tragic villain in a terrifying bird costume. Lastly, I just want to talk about the side characters for a little bit. Those being Ned, Liz, Michelle, Flash, Happy, Tony Stark, and Aunt May. 6 of these side characters blended perfectly into the Spider-Man movie's formula, and all had some very humorous scenes. The one that just kind of stuck out to me as unfunny and not very, good, was Peter Parker's bully, if you can really even call him that, Flash. The only reason I say can you really call him his bully is because the worst thing he ever says about Peter is he calls him Penis Parker. I just didn't find this character to be very funny. He just kind of stuck out as not fitting in with everyone else, I guess. By now, you guys are probably wondering what my final verdict is, and I'm going to have to give this movie a 9 out of 10. Spider-Man: Homecoming is by far the best adaptation of Spider-Man we have ever had, sticking to the comic books and just doing a great job in keeping you entertained. The plot, the pacing, the characters, Tom Holland in general, all of these things blend together so well to make a fantastic film that is a must-see for this summer. Anyway, guys, that is just one man's opinion, and I'd love to hear yours down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think Tobey Maguire was better? I want to know down below. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button and give me a subscribe. Also, if you have any recommendations on how to improve my movie reviews, please let me know. I'd love to hear some of your feedback. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. It's been the Climax. Peace.